Wes, podcast special, champions. What are you saying?
Champion!
What a season. Give me some of your highlights.
Oh gosh, highlights.
Well, let's start with your player of the season. Who's your player of the season?
I think I've gone Ben Gorham. It's been a tough one. We've obviously the goals from Tashi, but Tashi had a big spell out. Nathan was sensational at the beginning. Some of the goals he scored are outrageous. But Ben has been consistent throughout the season. We went through, was it 8 or 9 goals in what I call the championship run without conceding a goal. And he was at the heart of that. He was the captain, driving forward. And at the beginning of places like Shearwater, when he was playing right wing back and stuff, that was brilliant. So yeah, I think Ben Gorham for me.
Game of the season?
Game of the season.
Do I need to ask, or are you going to think about one? Do I need to tell you which one I think is game of the season? Whitstable at home.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Stuff in the Whitstable.
Yeah, always beating the Whitstables. The good thing about Whitstable is that every time we let them have a little lead, let them go ahead, and then we drag them back to reality. But yeah,
They might be joining us.
Yeah, that's my hope. I hope they lose both finals, heartbroken, but they scrape up through the playoffs. We've got a good game, guaranteed 6 points, and a bit of a local game.
Bet you won the first day of the season.
There's some treks next year.
Guy, what about you? Player of the season?
I went Ben Gorham as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, again, Mr. Consistent. You know, he's just been there all year. He's always been good. He's not flashy, but he just gets the job done. And he scored a few big goals. And obviously we have guys that have been great with big goals, but for him, it's just that consistency we've had all year with him, I think, was brilliant.
What was it? You go back, if you turn the clock back 6-7 weeks and we were behind and we were the team chasing, how was you feeling?
Very negative. Very toxic, to be honest. After, I think the toughest game of the year is when we all went on the coach to VCD and losing that 4-1. That was a tough one. But you got to give the boys credit. They brought in the right guys. Tommy Fagg's been a nice addition. He's fit right.
He's sort of like an NBA player.
Yeah.
As the guys from Canada, he's built like an American sportsman, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the build. He's been great. He's just fit right in. Tommy did the job. He got the right guys in. He made some tough decisions. He let a few fan favorites go. But you know what? In the end, it worked. You know, and you got to give him credit. And here we are, and we clinched championship.
And that's it. And what do you reckon next year? Push on again?
Sorry?
Push on again next year? Go for the title next year, or playoffs, or
why not? I think we already have a good core at the moment that can get us there. However,
oh, thank you.
So I think we have a good core as it is, but obviously additions will be needed. But I think we do have the core to make a nice little push for next season as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Paul, season to remember here, champions.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
It's a hard-fought season, and at points we thought, well, we've lost this run. I didn't like being ahead actually, because you've got nothing to chase, and that sort of I think reflected in the fact that we seemed to sit back a bit. A few of those away draws are probably indicative of that, but we've pulled out in the end.
And goal of the season for you? What was your goal of the season, if you can? I know you drink a lot, so.
Yeah, I do drink a lot. Goal of the season. I can't remember if it was this season. I think Woody's goal at Bested.
That was a banger, wasn't it?
That was amazing. We were right next to the goal. That's definitely going to hit us. Oh no, it's curved in.
Out of there. And he done that against Bested here as well, didn't he?
He did do it against Bested.
I just asked that question to Guy, but we're quite rewind that clock back 6-7 weeks ago. We were the team chasing.
Yeah.
How did you feel back then? Did you feel like it was going to be heartache again?
I felt like if we went to playoffs again and we ended up with Whitstable, which is obviously the nightmare situation that
it's a dream for some.
A dream for them. I don't think I thought that would be difficult, especially with the running of the season they've had and how they're doing. I'd like to say good luck to them, but I can't bring myself to do it. But yeah, I think that would have been that. But as soon as we started picking up again, I didn't have any doubt really at the end.
And you've been coming to the Lily Whites for many a time now, and
a long time.
How does this team compare to some of the Lily Whites teams you've seen?
There is no real comparison, because from about 2005, 2006, it was a climb back through the ranks. They've obviously, Tommy's put together a good team here. They seem to gel. A lot of the boys have played together at other teams before. There's our back four. Stand back four been solid for us. I think they've saved us a few times. Tarek and Bradley definitely, when they're playing together on song, can't beat them, can't get past them. So yeah, they're great team.
And last question, player of the season?
Difficult one. Different times of the season. So at the beginning of the season, probably Tarek coming back in and keeping that back line like I said before. Ben Gorham's had his good days. I think consistently KC and Nathan have been good, but I would have to say Ben Gorham, I think, because he just gives us that, do everything.
And I know that's the last one, but last one. Next season, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping that we'll be top half of the table. I'd love to obviously go straight through it. We sat in that league for quite a long time previously. I think if we keep on track, we can run right through it. So I'd like to see us in the same position this time next season, going up.
Enjoy Champions Day and up the Lily Whites.
Up the Lily Whites.